Hey, Max, I'm really ready to check out this video, but, do you have all the chores done you need to do?
Dishes are done, man.
Welcome back, everybody. We are returning with our regular scheduled programming of Fantastic Short Story Societies, where we review, I don't know about review, we watch and then comment on upcoming trailers to movies. And we're having fun doing it. We have a really good one today that I'm excited to see.
Yeah, we've had a handful of sequels. I think this is our first straight up remake that we are going to be covering. And this was an 80s, late 80s, I think, classic. Maybe early 90s. Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead.
It just brings back feelings of like 1989, 90, 91. Like it's the golden age, man. It's best time of my life.
And that was in the world of macabre comedy where death could be a central part of it, like Weekend at Bernie's.
The Burbs, totally.
Yes.
Yeah.
What do you think about the idea for this specific one? Because I feel like there's some safety here because people think back positively about it, but they don't have this feeling like when it comes to the Goonies or some of these other ones that are like, oh, it's too precious, we can't touch that property.
Yeah, I don't think people are going to be too precious about it. I'm concerned it's going to be really terrible. But there's just something so innocent and fresh about it. And anytime you have a remake, if they're going to do something new, they're going to try to update it. It's going to try to be current times, so it's going to be interesting how far they go into the darkness.
Right.
And that may turn some people off. I don't know. I think you're going to get new audiences for it. I'm surprised that it's going to be theatrical and not just streaming.
Well, this will be a theatrical release, but we just don't know how wide it is going to be. But as far as what we do know, one thing that I'm excited about is that it's written by Chuck Hayward. And Chuck is a big friend of the ISA. He has been very giving of his time and insight. He's been a very inspiring speaker. He's done an ISA Presents event with us, and he has sat down for an extended Industry Pro interview. So he's been a really, really wonderful person to the ISA, and really the ISA is involved with this as well in the sense that it was Molly Cash, our COO of the ISA, who connected Chuck with the original screenwriters of the original movie, and so that he could talk to them and discuss with them while he was working on this rewrite. So that's pretty cool.
I think it's very cool, and we're excited for Chuck. We're excited to see how this pretty big pop culture hit that somewhat fell over the radar, fell under the radar, and so it'll be fun to see how this goes. I say we just jump in and see what we got.
Sure. One last thing about Chuck is that if you enjoyed Ted Lasso, he jumped onto that show in progress, and he was a major creative force for the final season. So I think if you're a Ted Lasso fan, one thing I'm looking for tonally is Ted Lasso obviously is so heartwarming and positive, funny too, but you don't think of heartwarming when you think of Don't Tell Mom the Babysitter's Dead. Right. So we'll see if any of that comes out.
Yeah, interesting. Okay.
Let's go.
Mom had a nervous breakdown.
Whoa!
And now she has to go to Thailand to an immersive 2-month yoga meditation retreat.
So we finna have a whole house to ourselves? We finna live like white kids.
We crank it.
I'm Ms. Durak, the babysitter.
Thank you, Miss Durak. There goes my summer.
I know how to discipline you. I watch Medea movies. No more of this garbage. Where do you think you're going? Get that crap out of your system.
Do something, bro.
I know you said no guests, but we had already invited our church friends for Bible study. Oh, and you might hear music, but it's Christian hip hop.
Hip hop ruined the blacks.
Whoa, 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 whoa. We crank it. Crank it up, crank it up, crank it up.
Good morning, Mrs. Durak.
Oh,
Mrs. Durak?
Oh my goodness.
Sweet, my first dead body.
I'm for sure going to juvie.
We're hungry.
You gotta get a job.
Rose Lindsay?
Unless you're my ex-boyfriend or my ex-boyfriend's wife.
I am the executive assistant to the chief executive officer.
Bring it in, sis. Whoa, A-frame hugs only. I didn't spend 3 hours in that sexual harassment course for nothing.
You're screwed.
I have a date.
Nothing past second base. We don't need another mouth to feed.
You all live here?
Along with our mom. She's not here. She's
Out on a very deserving spa day. I'm high as hell.
I can't believe it's right in front of me.
What is that job doing to you?
I just have so much responsibility right now. Die!
I'm glad I came.
DJ, drop the music!
Happy hour?
I'm
You're having parties without me? Help out. Goddamn dish, man.
Dishes are done, man.
They brought that back.
Yeah, I was looking for that line specifically.
It's interesting how there was only really one little spot where they were trying to move the body. I thought there would be a little bit more of that. You know, what are we going to do with Mrs. Sturak?
Just wall her up.
Yeah. And they focused a lot more on the kids having fun, etc. But what did you think of one of the girls getting a job?
Yeah, no, it made me think of Home Alone, actually.
Yeah.
Where we see that, you know, little Kevin is home alone, and oh my gosh, but like, well, life goes on. I need to do some things, like learn how to do laundry and go shopping for toothpaste and things like that. So I thought that was interesting to go that way.
Weird, kind of, because how long is this mom gone? I mean,
right,
a couple weeks. I don't know. That seemed like a weird logic jump.
Well, they said earlier on when the babysitter arrives and she's the strict gun-toting lunatic that, and I forgot that they made the babysitter not friendly at all, so you don't mind when she dies.
Yeah, right.
That, oh, there goes my summer. So I guess the mom's on a whole summer retreat. I'm not sure.
Suppose so. Yeah, but I mean, was Mrs. Sturak going to be paying for everything too?
You're getting in the weeds.
Yeah, I might be getting too into the detail. I think it looks fun and funny. I think it's for a younger audience than myself. I think that's probably something for, you know, the teeny bopper type of audience. But if anybody
when we were that age,
yeah,
when the original came out, we were the right age for it.
Right. And
now,
I think it looks fun. I think this is the type of movie. It's like, yeah, it makes sense to bring this one back. It makes sense.
Sure, and it does look fun. You know, you mentioned the kids kind of growing up, and at least one of them getting a job and being outside of the house. But you still do see that there's the house party atmosphere going on. The dishes are done, man. All that kind of stuff going on still too.
Yeah. Well, as always, everybody, let us know what you think. If you're interested in this movie, if you want to watch it yourself, if you wouldn't watch this, what did you think of the trailer overall? It was relatively long, this trailer. I was like, well, they're really giving most of it away. Yeah. But let us know, and we'll keep on going here. We'll be bringing more trailers to you and our incredible, you know, wit and commentary.